So Dexter Morgan appears to be alive and seemingly well, as the first two episodes of the new Dexter revival series, Dexter Resurrection, has hit our small TV screens over the weekend, and it's fucking good. How is that possible? We've talked about Dexter a few times on our channel here. Dexter has actually been a video conversation that has given us a lot of attention. So apparently the viewers and the fans of Dexter are very much alive, which is something that Showtime figured out themselves after they came back to redo the Dexter ending with Dexter First Blood. Or New Blood, rather, Dexter New Blood, which saw Dexter Morgan coming back. Now, like I just said, I talked about Dexter Resurrection on the channel before, mentioning how after seeing the first trailer for the show, I felt like this was going to be a revival of the Dexter IP in itself, that I actually expect Dexter Resurrection to be a longer continuation and not just a one-off. I think there's going to be multiple seasons of the show, and the first two episodes reinforced my feelings of that. And based off the first two episodes, I'm really enjoying it so far. I can't even fucking lie to you. Now, this could totally go off the rails at any point. I fully expect it that it's probably more likely to. But Dexter Original Sin also was very good, so they seem to be doing something right with the Dexter element. It's all very interesting and intriguing how they're just gonna try and like revive the show to being another show. And so far, so good. I mean, episode 1, in episode 1 and 2, there's issues for sure. And I always kind of expected there to be issues, especially whenever they kind of wrote themselves into a corner that was going to be absolutely impossible to get out of. Like, Harrison shot Dexter square in the chest, right in the heart. Dead, kill shot, but they can say that it was cold, and then the cop out of the Angel Batista not showing up thing, and then Dexter killing Logan. That's like a whole big issue in itself. This episode, the first episode, yeah, like they literally just kind of glanced over it, like, hey, Angela took the rap for you. Killing Logan was in self-defense. Dexter Morgan or Jim Lindsay, you were clear of all charges, so congratulations. Yeah, I mean, like, you can be mad that that's, like, kind of bullshit the way they got out of it, but, like, there was no way that they were going to get out of it, so I guess I'm not really that mad about it. The confrontation between Dexter and Angel Batista after all these years, I find it very, refreshing and interesting. Even though we haven't gotten so much with Angel Batista, I think it's kind of cool that they're going to be building up this concept where Angel Batista is actually going to be hunting down and chasing after Dexter Morgan. I kind of think that that's what's going to happen as this show progresses. I actually wouldn't be surprised at the end of Dexter Resurrection, you see the return of Masuka, and you see the return of Joey Quinn, and you see the return of a lot of the Miami Metro mainstays. I think that's the route that they should go. I think they're going to try and get this thing into like 3-4 seasons. Them bringing back Ghost Harry. I know a lot of people from the original show don't like Ghost Harry. I like Ghost Harry. Ghost Harry being back feels like it's Dexter. It feels like Dexter again. They're fixing a lot of the things when it comes to Harrison, because this show is kind of, there's two main characters here. Like, Dexter's the main character, and then Harrison is also another main character, and they're going to connect at some point. They fixed a lot of the Harrison stuff, so he is a lot more likable thus far than he was in Dexter New Blood. In Dexter New Blood, he was a fucking unbelievably annoying character, but in Dexter Resurrection, thus far at least, he's not as bad. But even then, like, Dexter went, checked up on Harrison from a distance, and then kind of went and is doing his own thing currently, which allows the Ghost Harry thing to come in, and they have their conversations, and they bouncing back and forth, and it feels like that kind of original Dexter. It doesn't capture all the magic right away, absolutely not. It's not as colorful as Miami Dexter, but it's a lot more colorful and more fun than the New Blood, which in that setting was like the cold and freezing and gray and muted, which is, I actually didn't hate that because it kind of takes Dexter and puts him in a new element. But New York City is equally as exciting and feels almost as big as Miami. At the end of season 2, or episode 2 rather, we see Dexter chasing down this new serial killer, and I guess eventually this will lead him into this guild of serial killers that are being created and fleshed out. But something that is really interesting to me that Harry mentioned at the end of episode 2 is that Dexter, knowing that he can't go after the killer just yet because he's not fully recovered, he stepped in to save an innocent person's life, which Dexter has cared for and has tried to save innocent people in the past, but I guess it felt like more deliberately here that he was really putting himself on the line and kind of putting a confrontation in a whole, like putting more on the line here to save this person, which kind of proves that something the audience probably already knows, but is kind of bringing forth that element into the main story a little bit more now, that Dexter is more human than he used to be. And I think that the reasoning of that is this entire time, all we saw Dexter Morgan, as far as the ending of that character when it was a much more compact story, is Dexter Morgan's character can only end if he is arrested or if he is killed. And in Dexter New Blood, he was killed, and in that ending, it was bad. It was a really bad way to get there. And I feel like if we get all the way to the end of Dexter Resurrection and he is killed, it's not going to feel the same, like he doesn't have that same level of comeuppance. And I think what they're trying to do here is showcase Dexter's humanity a little bit more, and kind of use that to try and explore another area where Dexter's character can end. I don't know what that means quite yet, but there's something interesting to showcase that I don't know. Like, Dexter has cared for the innocent in the past in a way, but he's never, like, I guess, put himself into a situation to save another. I don't know. It's hard to explain how it's different, but it just feels different that they're focusing more on Dexter actually trying to save another person here. And not only that, but it also kind of shows a hint of resemblance when you look at Harrison's Dark Passenger and how killing, it's a need for him in a way, but he still cares about the innocent, and he's not willing to sacrifice that just yet. Dexter Resurrection is definitely bound to have its speed bumps, but so far, as far as the first 2 episodes go, I'm really enjoying it. I think it's really good thus far, and I can't wait to continue to watch it. And I didn't think that was going to be a thing, but they're doing a really great job so far. So let me know what you think about Dexter Resurrection in the comments below. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let me know. Anyways, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that shit. Peace, love, adios, and bye-bye.